In a second, we'll get the notification that... Okay, I think we'll be live now. Possibly. Hello, everybody. There we go. We're live. We made it. How are you all doing today? Happy Friday. Or should I say, Feel Good Friday. Thank you for joining us on episode 88. Oh, I hear my stupid voice. Let's see here. Let's get this shared all over the place and do a bunch of groups. As you guys are joining in, make sure you comment, say hello. Make sure you're tagging some friends, liking this live stream. You know, you're doing all of it. We would really, really appreciate it. So, and plus, you could be entered into the giveaway if we get enough engagement and everything, if we get it popping up in here. Then we will do a wonderful giveaway. Hello, Stu baby. It's great to see you, my dear lad. All right, guys, I'm going to do something. Let's see. Ready? Boom. Don't worry. We're going to see something. Chat overlay. I'm playing around with this, so we'll see. Perfect. There we go. Look at that. Now you guys will start seeing the comments. Well, I don't know. It's not gonna. I thought it was gonna pull through everything. Hello, Lori. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Sean. Hello, Stu baby. I already said hello to you, but hello again, Delaney Dunn. Welcome. It's great to see all of you guys. How are you doing today? I hope you're all having a good Friday, or you've had a good Friday up until this point. So just bear with me. What I'm doing right now is just sharing this live stream into some related groups and do a bunch of pages that I manage, to really get the engagement rolling. Hello, Lindsay Hipple. Good to see you guys. Tell me if you like this. Do you like the chat overlay or not? Tell me. I'm just because I know I'm streaming to multiple platform or multiple pages and platforms right now. So I'm seeing, we'll see how the comments go, how wild it gets. But I want you guys to be able to see all the comments from all the other platforms that we are broadcasting on. So if you guys absolutely hate it, just let me know and I can obviously take it back. But, just playing around, trying something new. But Lindsay, what is going on with you? I like chat overlay when we could see everyone on the other platform. It makes it feel like a community. Yeah, so I really like I just added another page that I started years ago for another business. And it literally just grows and grows and grows organically. And I don't post anything except I literally just use it to promote Wellicy content. So, yeah, I like to, okay, perfect. All right, good. Feel great Friday. Yes, Ryan, how are you doing today, sir? And you know what I didn't do? Grab my charger. I didn't grab my charger, guys, because my computer really needs to be plugged in at all times for it to be functional. So, yeah. So I don't want this to die in the middle of the stream. So just bear with me as I plug this in and briefly step in front of the camera with my wonderful charger. So, okay, then we are golden, pony boy. Perfect. Okay, here we go. All right, everybody. I wanted to let you guys know Cam's been super busy and got a bunch of new products updated onto the site. So especially if you guys are fans of, compliant Delta 9 products, those are being added. Check out some of the herb extracts gummies that will be coming soon. They are up on the website. We're just waiting for our delivery at this time. Those of you guys that really do enjoy the Aeropro, if you want a different device, or if you're like, I want a colored one, there is a new Aeropro that just hit the market. It's called the Aero Sport. And actually, Is it over there? So you grab that for me. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I have a blue one. So if you're familiar with the Aeropro, the casing is metal. So it's a heavier duty one, magnet, everything. The Aero Sport is a more compact, well, it's the same size, but it's a more travel-friendly version because it's actually, I believe these are honestly like 3D printed because it's like a hard plastic material, but it still like holds up to wear and tear. But what's cool about these ones is they come in, I think there's 4 colors. So this one's the blue one. They have a green, like a bright, vibrant green one, an orange, and a gray, which is like whatever. They already have that in the regular one.
No, this one's like a light.
No, it's a lighter gray. Yeah. So, if you guys check that out, this is called the Aero Sport. It is available up on the website. And also, in addition to new Aeropro devices, there's 3 brand new Aeropro cartridges. It's called their Artesian line. They had this forever ago when we first started working with Aeropro, like 2 years ago, and then they discontinued those original cartridges. Then they just had their live flower series, and now they kind of brought back the Artesian series, and there's 3 additional cartridges on there. If you give me a second, I'll tell you exactly what they are because I can't.
Afternoon Delight, which is a sativa.
Tango Twist, which is a hybrid, and then there's a Beach Blizzard, which is an indica. So, guys, and yes, it could be looked at as a broad spectrum product because the D9, it's less than 0.1%. It's hardly in there, but there is a presence of Delta 8 THC. Same with their live flower series. So if you guys look on the product pages, like we say, like we consider this a full spectrum CBD product because it has Delta 8 THC in it. And, we've always told you guys that a full spectrum product, if you're drug tested, you shouldn't use it. So I want to stick with that. And I don't want you to think that like, oh, it's Delta 8 THC in there, so I'm safe. But if you are drug tested, Delta 8 THC can cause you to fail. So I do not want to put you in that situation. So try to make that as well known as possible, guys, because we've had some people ask about it and everything. Like they say, because on the site we did mention, I changed it where it was like saying broad spectrum, and then below that it was saying we don't recommend using this if you're drug tested because of the Delta 8. So some people were getting confused. So I just changed it to full spectrum, and then I added an additional description in there to let you guys know sort of why we're looking at it as a full spectrum product. I just don't want you guys using that if you are drug tested. So yeah, because that could definitely get you into a tricky situation. So just be aware of that. Yeah, no worries, Ryan. I mean, it's just like, because like if you look like on Aeropro, like when they talk about it, they don't specifically say if it's full spectrum or broad spectrum. But I know like when they first came out with their live flower series, they called me and they asked me to change it on the website to broad spectrum. And I told them no, because of what I just told you guys. I don't want you guys to get confused or anything with that matter, because, that's pretty important for those of you that are drug tested. All right. Yes, Lori, Indie Couch. Hello, Robbie Fletcher. How are you doing today, my dear sir? I hope, I guess it's probably late night where you are. So I hope you had a dope-ass Friday, my friend. All right. Yeah, so let me see. Stu Baby. Did we? I think I keep asking you this every time, but did we send Stu Baby a shirt?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I gotta go over here real quick. Yeah, well, Stu Baby, don't worry. We'll get you one eventually. One of these days. Some other new products, guys, that I do want to talk about that I actually just ordered today, which I'll send to you. They're just those, the Delta 10 Caviar.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, herb. Just like, I think, I have them here. Just like their Delta 8 Caviar flower, where it was hemp flower, infused with Delta 8 distillate, and then rolled in keef. they now did that with so they have a Delta 10 Caviar line where it's hemp flower infused with Delta 10 distillate, and then it's rolled in keef. So, you're kind of getting benefits from all the cannabinoids with that. So it is a super potent one. I think they were saying like the cannabinoid profile reached upwards towards like 50%, 45%. I think it was 50%. Let me see. Michelle Yvette, those CBN capsules rock. Hey, Michelle, I'll give you a nice little feature for that. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you for trying them out and, giving it a go. And I'm even happier to hear about the results that you experienced, because I've been using, I love those things. They are incredible. They've become a staple of my bedtime routine. Like, I literally take it 2 hours before I want to go to sleep, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Obviously I'm combining it with THC and everything. Fizzy lifting, or Sean said the THC pen is fantastic, guys, along with the Wellicy carts. Perfect. Yep. And then Sean, the that sample pack for the shop employees, that'll be shipping out for you guys as well. So let me know once you receive that, and let me know what all the employees think about it. Hopefully we'll get them on the Wellicy hype train. Danielle Minshall, I heart Wellicy with a double heart. Hey, I'm not going to complain with that. I need something for my severe osteoarthritis and severe anxiety. Well, Danielle, have you ever considered, what are you using right now? Are you using a CBD topical? Because honestly, so you have two parts. So your osteoarthritis, I would use, if it's in its localized area, use a topical. And then also to go with that severe anxiety, I would recommend are you drug tested? Because I would recommend using our Wellicy full spectrum, the natural or the chocolate mint tincture, leveraging that two-prong approach. So you're using the topical to apply to the localized areas that are affected by your osteoarthritis, getting relief outside of the body. And then for your severe anxiety and, general wellness across the body, you can take the tincture to get that whole body relief. So you're getting relief outside and inside of your body. And we've had a lot of customers that have had a lot of success with that. Now, if finances don't allow for both options, then, honestly, if you're not using anything, I would still recommend going with, a full spectrum tincture even. Hell nah. So perfect. What milligram of tincture? I mean, how severe is it all day? Because personally, and have you used CBD? Because I would recommend 500 or 1,000 milligrams to start out with. You could do the 500 milligrams if you want to be cost effective, and then if you want to try what 1,000 milligram dose would be like, you would just take 2 dropperfuls of the 500. But you could at least start with the 500, start out with 1 full dropper, which is the serving size, 1 milliliter, which is 16.66 milligrams of CBD, plus the other cannabinoids in that full spectrum profile. And then you can take it and experiment and see what works best for you. Because have you raised my... Oh, 2 grand tires to help. Yeah, Danielle, have you used CBD products before?
No.
No.
She said no, not using anything.
No,
so
no. Okay, nothing. So. Okay, I guess I saw nothing. I didn't see that, but yes, it's all day. I have a homeless, so constantly worry myself sick. Yeah, so honestly, that a tincture is what I would recommend. Try the CBD. Of course, if you want to get into the realm of, getting that relief and getting a little bit of the intoxicating effects, then you can get in the realm of, Delta 8 THC, because we have a lot of people that do leverage Delta 8 THC for anxiety, but CBD also. So, it just depends, Danielle. If you don't want to, have any intoxicating effects, like a feeling, then the full spectrum CBD tincture would be fantastic. That's what I would recommend. But, if you try it and you're like, okay, I'm getting the relief, but I would like to feel a little something. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Nobody's judging you that listen, I like to get stoned. So, then you could get into Delta 8 THC products. that's kind of what I would recommend. Now with the Delta 8 THC, like an edible or like a vape cartridge. But yeah, it really just depends what you're trying to go for. Like, just so if you want just the relief without the, the high feeling, then full spectrum tincture. I don't know if I can say this, but Caveman's health, so I want a buzz. Well, no, there's nothing wrong with you saying that you want a buzz. There's nothing, guys, like, why do people drink wine? Like, wine doesn't fucking taste good. I mean, some people might think it tastes good, but honestly, most people drink it because it gives you a feeling. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's crazy. So, Danielle, I mean, using a Delta 8 THC product could be great for you, but I would still recommend using that CBD topical, like the Koi Healing Balm, using that on your localized area for that osteoarthritis. But you may also find that, by using that Delta 8, you may find some potential pain relief or inflammatory relief associated with that. Right. Danielle, okay, will do. And if you have questions about products or you need any suggestions, like, let me know. I mean, obviously, you could check out the third-party brands, or you could go straight the Wellicy route, because we do have Delta 8 cartridges, got Delta 8 gummies, and then obviously the tinctures that I told you. But the only thing that we don't have right now is a Wellicy branded topical. So for that one, I would recommend the Koi Healing Balm. That is still our #1 top-selling topical, and it always has been. Like, nothing has even come close. Danielle, my name is Eden, and it is a pleasure to meet you. If you join our email list, you'll learn very quickly who I am. You'll see my stupid face. You'll see my name. All the emails and everything come from me. So, yeah, Danielle, if you don't know, I am the owner of Wellicy. So it is a pleasure to meet you. I'm going to try what you recommend, Eden. Thanks. Yeah, no worries. And you can always reach out to me, or this is Cameron. You can always reach out to us, shoot us an email at hello@wellicy.com, or, reach out on Facebook, and any questions you have, just shoot them there. Even if it's like in the middle of the night, a lot of times, I won't say every single time, but a lot of times, if it's late at night, I'll see a comment or a chat come in, and I'll just reply to it. So we definitely try and make ourselves available for you as much as possible. Okay. Hello, Melody. Welcome. Is this your first live stream? Yeah.
Carlisle.
No, Melody has actually, Melody Carlisle has actually been watching us for a very, very long time. She just, she comes in and says hello. So it's good to see you, Melody. But look at Sean. He's on top of it. He's been watching us for so long. He's starting to learn who's new and who are the return viewers. So it's good to just see that all you guys coming back in this community, just continuing to grow. Pleasure to meet you as well. My son's name is Cameron. Well, then we're in good company. This Cameron's pretty cool. It's all right. Right. Thanks, Ryan. Okay. But yeah, Danielle, if you start looking through anything and you're like, or you have multiple options and you're like, I don't know, seriously, reach out. More than happy to assist you. Michelle, I mean, hey, I tend to agree with you. The buzz is part of the healing. I absolutely agree with that as well, because, I like the relief that I get from cannabis, but I also like the feeling that it gives me. Eden, I'm going to work on getting you guys a vibe care package as well. Yeah, bro. Like, let's do it, man. Like, let's share all of our wonderful products with one another. That's what this is all about. So, yeah. So I'll, Sean, I'll have that ship. Honestly, I might ship it out on tomorrow, but it'll probably ship out on Monday, my man, for you. So you guys should have it by like mid to end of next week, depending on obviously USPS, because we all know that they're already behind on everything, and they're going to continue to slow things down. So it is what it is, but I'm just letting you know, guys, these shipping times, these extended delivery times, it's going to get worse and worse as the holiday season gets closer and closer. I mean, we just hit Q4 today. So Well, yeah, we are officially in the holiday shopping quarter of the year. So be prepared. Brian McKitterick, hello, sir, joining us on the old YouTube, my dear lad. How great of you to join us. I hope you're having a good day. I mean, even if you weren't having a good day, hopefully by you joining here, we can make your day so much better. Lori, LOL, it's nice to meet you, Eden. It's so nice to meet you too, Lori Cam. Is this your first time joining us on Feel Good Friday? If it is, well, welcome, because this is episode 88. Better to ship before the 3rd when USPS rates go up again. Yeah, that's the funny thing is in the article, it was like USPS delivery times are going to be extended. And then also they're increasing the cost to ship a package. So you're going to give me worse service and charge me more money for it?
Yep. That's exactly what they did.
I mean, hey, it's a government agency. What do we really expect?
And what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I mean, you could pay $15 to have a product shipped via FedEx or UPS if you want. All you gotta do is contact me. I'll charge you the cost of a UPS shipping. It's double the cost of USPS. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun holiday shopping season, I expect. Because last year was already a clusterfuck with COVID and all that. So who knows? All right. Oh, not anymore. Who controls them then? Question, what do you recommend for back pain? Usually a dab or two will do, LOL, but what else does everyone recommend? Brian McKitterick, dude, honestly, like if you're taking a dab and it does help, I mean, and you still want a little bit of extra relief, dude, I would go back to that 2-prong approach. You know, use a topical, and then so you can apply it directly onto that problematic area to see if that helps to provide relief. And then obviously continue to do what you're already currently doing to consume your daily dose of cannabinoids. So that's one suggestion that I would have is, you know, it sounds like, because you are getting pretty concentrated delivery of cannabinoids internally when you're dabbing, and I think you might use tinctures or whatever, but another great option would be using a topical like that Koi Healing Balm, or there is the Koi Pain Relieving Gel Roll-On, which that's 500 milligrams, but it has like menthol and cooling essential oils in there to, you know, obviously provide a cooling effect to the applicable area. Brian, maybe you just need to up it to 4 or 5 dabs. You want my suggestion, dude? Just take another couple of dabs, and then you're just like, pain who? You just forget all about it. Oh God, that's Brian, you enjoying that Dr. Dabber? It sounds like it if you're taking 2 or 3 dabs. Are you keeping it clean, like I said? Because, like, if you don't keep it clean, it's not very fun to use. But if you keep it clean, that thing is a boss. So I guess that could be kind of a downfall to it. But again, it all just depends on how much you dab. Yeah. Like if you take 1 or 2 dabs a day, you don't have to clean it you can clean it once a week if that. Like, but if you're just blowing through grams, like, you should clean it every couple of days, honestly. Yes, Lori, rub it in, just like that. You need to sing that when you're rubbing the topical in. Rub it in. My back is killing me today. I don't know if I slept funny or if it's the stones. Yo, bro, you have kidney stones? Is that what it is?
I'm assuming that's what you mean.
Because that, dude, I feel for you, bro. Fucking, How long do kidney stones last? Like, how long do they stay? I know you obviously have to, like, urinate them out. So it's like, now I'm really afraid to have kidney stones. Like, you're scaring me, Brian. But yeah, maybe you did sleep funny. But topical, that would kind of be the path that I would kind of guide you down, because you're using the D8 dabs. Are you taking CBD tinctures, or are you using it like a CBD capsule or any other CBD product in addition to the dabs? Sean, topicals can help, or if you don't want that buzz feeling, full spec edibles or vape. And if you can't do any THC, broad spec edibles or vape. Yes, fantastic suggestion for Brian from Fizzy Lifting. I'll just say the username because, yeah. 5 with 3. I'm funny, but with 5, I'd be hilarious. Imagine that. You would be even funnier. You'd be twice as funny than you already are with an additional 2 more dabs. That's how I look at it. Like, I feel great right now, and then I can take another dab and feel even better. So it's kind of just like a win, 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 win when that happens. Okay, I'm watching Meatballs. Bill, fuck Murray. Yeah, Michelle. I mean, based off what Brian has shared about his experience with the kidney stones, yeah, that doesn't sound like anything I ever want to experience in my life. So, I don't know. Hopefully, cannabis does something to prevent kidney stones. I don't know. I'm just hoping that like all my weed smoking and CBD usage that I have been doing over the years, and I will for the rest of my life, will just like prevent me from experiencing a lot of these issues. But I don't know, maybe that's wishful thinking, but only time will tell, ladies and gents. My girlfriend couldn't even tell I was high and I was making jokes. That's good, Brian. So that means you're becoming a functionable user of these cannabinoids, right? Am I right? Like, so that's fine. That's all good. I watched my daughter like 4 times. 4 times. Oh my God. That, ooh. The frosty bag. So that's good. That's true. Hey, Brian, I do like your positive outlook with all of this. But yeah, let's see, guys. But yeah, you guys are scaring me with these kidney stones. They take longer to kick in, but last longer. Yeah, that's what's cool. Fizzy was referring to edibles, because edibles are great. I love them, but like if you're looking for something with like fast relief, like an edible or a capsule isn't really going to be the option for you, because those can take up to 2 to 3 hours to kick in, because they got to be digested, processed through the liver, delivered in the bloodstream, and then all throughout your body. So, but they're great on the back end because they have extended long-term relief mechanisms associated with it. So, like 6 to 8+ hours is why so many, especially like if you're eating compliant Delta 9 edibles, and like, because a lot of times it's just like talking about Delta 9 edibles. It's just like a lot of, like when you eat cannabis, a lot of people report saying that it's more intense. So, giving you a little bit of a different experience. A lot of times, edibles will give you more of that body high. So just experiment. And that's why I tell you guys to experiment with the different delivery methods to see like, 1, that's most effective for you, and 2, that most complements your lifestyle, where it's not just going to be a hassle to take your daily dosage of these cannabinoids. Okay. Michelle Yvette, when you take the sleepy time capsules, how many are you taking a night? Are you just taking 1, or do you take more than 1? Okay, let's see. That's awesome, my guy. Very functional. I started doing dishes and made spare ribs. LOL. I mean, fuck, dude. Like, shit. You did the dishes. You took some dabs of DA. You did the dishes and made some spare ribs. It sounds like you were productive AF with the Delta 8. And people say that stoners are lazy. No, not at all. My boy Brian McKitterick is up in here 2 or 3 dabs deep, just doing the dishes and whipping up some spare ribs. That sounds delicious, by the way, Brian. I could go for some spare ribs right about now. Michelle, I love edibles. Yeah, I love edibles too. They're great. I mean, they're definitely a part of my consumption routine, but you know, like my wake up, start the day product, like for me, it's a tincture because I like, you know, I use it for the focus, concentration, the energy boosting effects that I get from our full spectrum tincture. And, you know, I use those first thing in the morning with my coffee to help wake me up and get me started for the day. Whereas if I did that with an edible, it's like I would literally like have to like, if I used it for that situation, I would have to literally wake up, roll out of bed and just eat that edible. So by the time I was at work, you know, it was absorbed, digested in my system, and then started delivering relief across my body. All right. Ryan said, I always use a lot of dihydrogen monoxide to flush out the stones and other toxins from the body, as well as using cannabis wellness products. Yeah, Ryan. I mean, that's probably like one of the biggest reasons that drove me to like try and increase my water consumption is the prevention of kidney stones. I don't want that. No, thank you. Melody said, I love edibles too, but yeah, they take a while. Plus they're 10x more psychoactive. Yeah, so they are a lot more intense. It's because, Melody, so when you eat cannabis, like Delta-9 THC, when it's processed and digested by the liver, it actually produces a new compound called 11-hydroxy-THC. So yes, that's why a lot of times when you eat an edible versus when you smoke, you feel it a lot more potently throughout your body when you're eating an edible. And, you know, it's that 11-hydroxy. Like if we could figure out a way to synthesize 11-hydroxy-THC, I would be curious, skipping the digestive process and just getting right to the 11-hydroxy-THC. What would those effects be if I consumed that? If I just ate straight up 11-hydroxy? I don't know. Questions that I would love to find out. It's just like, I mean, like, because I would test the hell out of that. I would eat a lot of it. Like this weekend, guys, I mean, I'm going to take like these helping friendly dispensary grade soft chews right here. Those are compliant Delta-9 THC. I'm going to be taking a couple bags home and I'm going to be playing around with it. But probably tonight I'm going to try and eat like, maybe I'll aim to eat the entire bag throughout the night because I just want to see. But I know my body can handle that much THC. I'm not telling you guys that you guys should do that. I do not recommend that you should do that. You shouldn't. And yeah, but unless you're trying to get, you know, elevated, but you really shouldn't. All right. I'm just doing this for research and development purposes so I can report back to you guys because I'm really just trying to compare, you know, I'm like making sure that, you know, like if I eat 400 milligrams or 300 milligrams of hemp-derived Delta-9 THC, and then is it going to make me feel the exact same way as like my cannabis-derived Delta-9? I would assume so, yeah, because they're both the same compounds. But, you know, I just want to play around with it and see how nice and elevated I can get from eating it. Because in the entire thing, I mean, there's 50 milligrams per piece. So I think 20 of that, 15 or 20 milligrams of that Delta-9 THC, compliant Delta-9 THC. So, you know, there's 8 in there. So like, I mean, like 130, 160 milligrams of compliant Delta-9 THC is what I could be eating. So, and I just want to see how it all feels, how the CBG and everything all kind of work together. So I will be doing that. You know, I'll record it. I'll make some videos on Instagram, on videos or whatever, and, you know, just make some fun content surrounding it. But, you know, I got to be careful. I haven't been posting products, like specific product photos on our Instagram or anything. And, well, our reach and our engagement is starting to return on Instagram, and Facebook seems to kind of slowly be returning to that as well. But it's because I'm not posting content that's naughty in their eyes, you know, it's for sale stuff, links to go buy a product or talking about a product. They seem to be okay with me sharing blog posts and doing these live streams. So, you know, I really want to make sure that on Facebook, we're not shadow banned. So, you know, this live stream can reach as many of you guys as possible. It's nice to see a lot of you guys joining back in because some people I haven't seen in a very long time. Michelle said, first time I took 1 capsule. Okay, it didn't work too much. So I began taking 2. Oh, yeah, that's the sweet spot. And I'm asleep, bam, about 30 minutes. So, yeah, I've experimented with that too, Michelle. Taking 1 and, it helped. But I definitely found that, like, when I took 2 of those capsules, like that 50 milligrams of that CBN, I'm like, I'll be like watching TV and I just like, I feel my eyes are getting heavier. Like I could just like pass out. So that's why I was curious to ask you about what your sort of regimen was for that. Cause based off what you just said is the exact same thing that I sort of went through. But again, like if you do get the sleepy time caps, I mean, I'd recommend starting out with 1 and seeing, because 1 may be very effective for you. These cannabinoids affect all of us in different manners. All right. So experiment. So, if you get the Wellicy sleepy time caps, CBN capsules, they're just like the name says, they're for sleepy time, not daytime, not hang out with friends time, sleepy time. All right. So experiment with that. And please, if you do get them and you love them, you hate them, whatever, please tell me. Like, I want to know your feedback. So thank you, Michelle. I very much appreciate you telling me about your experience with the sleepy time caps. By the way, Eden, I gave Sky one of my Wellicy cards and she loves it. Perfect. So did you get, I don't even think you got, because I think when you ordered, like we still had some of the older branding on there. Did you get the new branding, Sean? Because these are the new cartridge branding. So I just, let me know. I mean, honestly, because you paid for that, dude. So I'll include some carts. So make sure the one that you gave to Sky, you take that one out of the package I'm going to send you so you can have that, my boy. All right. I'm going to send the one, so you can let the rest of the samples be to the shop employees, but I'm going to put a cartridge in there. And then whatever one that you gave to her, just take one of them out for you so you can be replenished for yourself. All right. Perfect. Michelle said, with no recollection of falling asleep, I've spilled my water bottle twice this week. LOL, fell asleep with it in my hand. Michelle, no, that's like, it just hits you. I don't know. Like you feel fine. And then like, I get, that is exactly what happened to me. I mean, I wasn't spilling water bottles, but like I would pass out. Like there's a couple times I'd fall asleep in my bed, like sitting on top of the covers, like fully clothed. Like I would just like pass out like this. So, and it just like hits you because your eyes get a little heavy. That's all I remember is my eyes get heavy. And then I'm just like out. And the coolest for me, Michelle, I don't know if you can report this also, is I don't wake up. Like I'm asleep all throughout the night. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I was just like knocked out. But I just feel so refreshed when I wake up. And then obviously I continue using my, the rest of the products that I use throughout my day-to-day for my, my hemp regimen. Yes. Let's see. I had a kratom capsule once and it was pretty amazing. Yeah. I mean, kratom's, I'm not like the most like educated on kratom. I mean, I'm familiar with it. I don't personally like it. I don't like how the fact that it's used and it binds to the opioid receptors. So yes, you can become addicted to kratom. Yes. So, and unfortunately it does draw a crowd that I don't necessarily really want to be contributing to their issues, because it does draw in a lot of like people that, are addicted to, like opioids. So so yes, it could be natural, it could be used beneficially, but it's not meant to be used every single day like CBD. It's not. So, there's a good side, but there is a pretty dark side of kratom. So like, I personally, I don't use it. Like I look at it as like, I'll just smoke weed or I'll just use my CBD products. That's how I look at kratom, because I'm like, I don't want something that I could potentially develop a dependence on. I don't want that. Like, that's why I like cannabis. I can smoke as much as I want and I'm not like tweaking, like I need my dabs. But listen, if you like, I've used it before. I've had friends use it before also, and they like it. But I've also had friends use it because they were drug tested for cannabis and they could just drink lots of kratom and they could feel it. So again, it just depends on the intended use case and the desired use case of it. But that's personally how I feel about the whole kratom market. It does seem to be intertwined within the hemp space now. I mean, I go to these expos and I see kratom everywhere. Like, I'm like, nah, I don't want your kratom. Nah, bro. Don't want it. Like when you walk into the shops and they're just, you can tell when they're packaging kratom capsules because they walk out and they're just like covered in like green dust or red dust or yellow dust. Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? Did mustard seeds blow up all over you or something? So let's see. Yep. Say what? New Delta 8 soft chews. Yes, Michelle, go check them out. They are the Delta extracts. They are up on the site. They are coming. Michelle, I don't know if you checked out the Pinnacle compliant Delta 9 gummy rings, but those are available right now. So, Melody replying to Michelle, thank goodness it was only water. Yeah. Hey. At least it wasn't wine or something, something that would like stain your bed. Michelle was saying that she would take 2 of the Sleepy Time capsules, and she said multiple times throughout the week she passed out in her bed and with a water bottle in her hand and would like spill it. Like almost pulled 2 fillings out. The flavors are awesome, but I kind of need my teeth. Yeah, Michelle, what makes it hard with the gummies is, so yes, gummies, the gelatin is already sticky. You want to know what else is sticky as shit? The distillate. So you combine that sticky Delta 8 distillate with the gelatin, it can happen. That's why we try and add we coat it in the sugar to kind of help reduce some of that stickiness. But, obviously it's not going to completely take it away. And yes, you could add more sugar to kind of help that, but then that just makes it a even more unhealthier product. So we tried to weigh the options on that. But yeah, hey, I appreciate you sharing that feedback, Michelle. That's what I want you guys to do, is tell me about it. Hello, Don Miller Daughtry. Welcome. Couldn't go live. Let me see. Brian McKittrick said Facebook is being dumb. One person couldn't go live because of a business she has making resin molds. It cut her off every 3 minutes. I mean, yeah, Facebook is, I don't even know. That's why I just do live streams on Facebook and post memes and educational content. Yep. If you guys want to learn about the products, I mean, that's why you come on these live streams. I can talk to you about the products. All right. But I can't go in here and paste the links to you because Facebook would flag that. But that's why you'll see Cam, if I say a product, he'll type the name of it. So you can literally just copy that name and go to wellicy.com and type it in the search bar and it'll pull right up. All right. Exactly. That's why I took one the first time. Okay. I must have been a real lightweight. When I rub my shoulder in, I get some really wild dreams. Hello. I don't want you to be there. I'm like, yeah, perfect, Michelle. I mean, that's good to hear that it keeps you asleep because, it's great that it can help you fall asleep, but it obviously wouldn't be beneficial if you were still waking up. So I'm happy to hear that, you're falling asleep with glasses of water in your hand and spilling them. And then despite being a wet mess in the bed, you just sleep through the night. I look at that as a win-win. There's no drawbacks to that. At least it's just water too. I don't know if there's anything that the cannabinoids can do for that, Michelle. But she said, well, around 4:30 a.m. my bladder wakes me up, but I fall right back asleep. Yeah, I get that. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that I can do for that.
It's like my alarm clock wakes me up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, honestly, now, Michelle, maybe it's because I'm getting older, but recently, especially this week, I would wake up before my alarm to have to go pee, and then it's once I'm up, I'm just I'm up. It's so yeah, because a lot of times it's it's 4 o'clock when I have to go pee, and I'm I would have to wake up shortly anyways, so it's just I'll just fucking be up. Here we go. Okay. Yes, welcome back, Cam. Lori, I just saw you welcoming Cam back, so had to read it. Damn, Sean, I had a Rona scare Wednesday. Lucky I came back negative. Yeah, because Sean, didn't your girl get a positive COVID test? I thought that's what you were saying. So I'm happy that the scare was not a positive result. You know, you were good. I can see that about Kratom getting addicted. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. That's just why I don't get into it. Because I don't want to be a segue for somebody to develop a dependency on a product that I sell them. I don't think that's ethical for me. My ethics. I don't like fucking big pharma because of what they do to everybody. So like, why am I going to take a natural product and just fucking get addicted to the natural one? I don't know. I guess there's an argument to be had. Well, you'd rather them use kratom than the opioids. Like, that's the argument, but I'm like, listen, I don't want to deal with that. That's me.
You can't use that argument with cigarettes and vaping.
Exactly. It's, double standards, bro. That's the world.
Well, wouldn't you rather people be vaping than smoking? No.
I know that cigarettes are bad. Like, I don't know about vaping. You do know about vaping. You're just an idiot. Like those dudes, like at our old office, like those dudes that moved in, they were always smoking cigs and they would talk shit when we like walk out vaping. And it's like, you are the jackass literally smoking cancer right now. So you go enjoy your lung cancer.
When they're like outside in like December while it's snowing, smoking a cig or just like all at the window, just like vaping inside.
Yeah, we would do that. They'd be outside in their jackets. It'd be snowing and we'd stand out at our window inside and we'd just vape and look at them like idiots. Enjoy your ciggies in the cold.
Let's go back to it.
Oh my goodness. What's up, Nasty Nate? Good to see you, bro. Distillate is sticky. Yes, it's a very, 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 very sticky. You should see it in its like raw form. It's just like, if you get that shit, I mean, like Michelle, or if any of you guys have ever touched Reclaim in a rig and it gets on your finger, that's what distillate's like. It's a bitch to get off your hands. And it's like, it's one of those things where like, you know, you even wash it and the stickiness is still there. You're just like, what the fuck? You have to literally like dip your fingers in like isopropyl alcohol to get it off. So yeah, sticky, icky. Distillate is super sticky. I've gotten it all over my hand before. Yeah, I'm sure that was just a nice little, were you just like this as a child, you know, when you get like honey or something on your hand, or you just clapping and then it's all sticky or gross? Or what was that, glue? It would be a sick ass kid and you take the glue. I don't know, maybe you did that. I used to do this. Like you take the glue.
Okay, I was about to say, you're about to get mad because I did.
No, I would do it. You do it in elementary school and then you put it in your hand and you go like this and then you could like
but did you also let it dry? And
then
peel it?
Yeah.
Did you know you want to know the time that I figured I had to stop doing it?
What?
Because I started growing hair on my hand.
Oh, so it was like...
So it like ripped the hair off and it would hurt. And I'm like, this isn't fun anymore.
Oh my gosh. Me too, yes sir. Me too. It's hard to start getting old. Yeah, hey, Michelle or Melody, I feel you. I feel like I'm getting old myself. So yeah, there you go. Lord, my brain is young, body not so much. Hey, just keep that mind young and you're fine. Okay, vaping has taken such a tough hit. It's been terrible seeing all of it. Yeah, Melody, are you a vapor yourself? Because yes, it is absolutely despicable what the FDA is doing. But the vape industry isn't laying down. One of the largest manufacturers, they spent like, fuck, dude. I think they spent like 10 million or 12 million to do the PMTA shit. There's they're doing a class action lawsuit against the FDA. It's already out. It was like so-and-so versus FDA, like in the court and everything. They should. It is an abuse of power what they are doing. The FDA does not have the authority to create laws.
Especially, I feel like something's got to be legal with them saying, yeah, put in all these PMTAs and we'll get you guys all ready to go and everything, and then just deny everybody.
That's part of the fucking lawsuit.
I'm pretty sure that's fucking like.
They're going to sue them
False
for fucking
advertisement.
damages. Dude,
Yeah.
I hope the FDA gets so fucked. And I hope they reverse all that shit, and then fucking the FDA has to pay out all this fucking money. Well, actually,
I was about to say,
people,
don't we
would have to
technically
pay
fucking
it.
pay for it?
Yeah, so it's just like the government's like, whatever. Fucking sue us. You're just going to have to pay yourselves. So it's just like fucking A. But regardless, like what the FDA is doing with vaping is fucking bullshit, is what I am saying. They are single-handedly wiping out vaping without writing a law. Do you guys, I don't want to live in a world where people are walking around smoking cigarettes again. I love when I'm walking around or when I'm driving and I see people vaping. I'm like, hey, dude, fuck yeah. Like, it's better. It tastes fucking better. It's better. It's a healthier alternative than smoking fucking cigarettes. I mean, fuck, you're not even safe with Xanax anymore. They fucking had to recall that because of fucking like cancer causing ingredients or some shit in it. So the shit that the government wants us to use to quit smoking is being recalled for causing cancer. Okay, it makes sense. But vaping, this thing right here, naughty. I'm excited to see what continues to happen with these lawsuits against the FDA. Fuck them. Fuck them all. It was more like, oh shit, when it got on my... Yeah, I feel you, Sean. It's not a fun experience getting the distillate on there. Okay. Hey, Lori, I'm glad that you can relate. Gotta love playing with Elmer's glue. Melody's a vapor, fantastic. Keep on fighting the good fight. Michelle Yvette, my son is a vapor. Melody said yes, there's the lawsuit, which I think many others are going to follow. Honestly, that is how the supplement industry got the FDA to leave them the fuck alone. They all pooled their resources together and worked together to give a big fuck you to the FDA. The issue with the vaping community, but I think it's changing with all of this. We've been having this fight for 5, 6, 7, 8 years now. But the issue is individual companies are bringing lawsuits against the FDA or whoever.
Not just one big.
It's not a clash action where fucking the largest manufacturers are all pooling their legal resources and, more importantly, their money together to then hire lobbyists, which then influence politics, you know? So I think this was kind of the final straw, was like the vaping industry was like, okay, FDA, we're going to follow what you tell us to do for these PMTAs. So as long as we do what you tell us to do and we submit it by this date, then we'll be okay. Yeah, of course. That was the FDA. And so everybody was doing it the last couple of years, and they just said, nope, sorry, you didn't provide any scientific studies showing that the safety of vaping outweighs the risk for teen smoking rates to increase, which was never mentioned in their original discussions. So that is where the vaping industry is right now. And the reason why I'm talking about it so much is because if this stuff goes through with nicotine, what's fucking next on their list? You're looking at it right here.
It just makes me laugh because it's just like they're like hitting all these vape shops, like shops that are literally like the ones checking IDs and like doing everything correctly.
Not the problems.
Not the problems. But then the gas stations are just like sitting there, and those are the motherfuckers that don't check IDs. But they're still selling cigarettes. They're still selling chew. They have a little section of Views and Juul, but those are technically good.
No, those are good because Big Tobacco runs it. And guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to keep saying this. People have been talking about it. I guess the FDA is showing up to shops and asking them to sign an affidavit. Mm-hmm. And what it says is basically in the affidavit that you are not manufacturing anything or selling anything.
But you don't have to sign it.
Do not sign that. You are fucking yourself if you find that. Fuck you. That's what I'd say. No. I'm going to speak to my attorney. I'm not signing this. Because if you sign that, you're effectively telling the FDA that you are not manufacturing and you're not selling these products anymore. Do not do that. Yeah. They're just walking in. They were doing that the last like week or so. They've been walking into shops, asking these shop owners to sign these affidavits. Be careful out there. So if you guys know any vape shop owners or anything, be sure to pass the message off to them. I'm sure most of them have heard it by now because the vaping community has been going wild with this. They have not been quiet. So I'm just going to tag along with that and keep saying it so you guys are aware of it. All right. See, there you go, Michelle. So she was saying her son has not smoked cigs in over 6 years. Imagine how much more of his life he has tacked on back to himself by quitting those cigarettes. If he would have been smoking cigarettes for the last 6 years, imagine what his health would have been right now. Probably a lot worse than what it is. Just an assumption. Brian said vaping shit is going crazy, and I just helped my mom with her little vape mod. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Once it got massive scale adoption and it became a threat to the industries that have been a staple of this country since its founding, that's when they started having issues with it. Well, that's when they had worries about public health. They had public health concerns. Oh, public health concerns? My fucking ass, because if that was the issue, cigarettes wouldn't be on the market anymore. But that's just me pointing out the obvious. My son is 2. He finally stopped smoking a pack plus a day with vaping. Look at that, Lori. That is epic. Michelle Yvette, I've been 7 years cigarette free. It's very upsetting. I mean, keep on doing it. Like, keep on. Melody, are the vape shops around you, are they still selling vape products? Like, are you still able to get vape juice in your local area? Because I'm really worried about that potential tax that they're trying to push through. Brian said, I make fun of them. I'm like, look at that loser vaping while I hit my vape. Hey, I mean, you all gotta, it's all in good fun, right? Though. My mom took Chantix and she didn't want to even live, made her depressed. Fuck that. But vaping tastes good. No, that is not allowed. We're worried about public health. Delta 8's already on the FDA's radar. They've already started posting about it. It's harmful, but we don't know it's harmful because we've never studied it. So they said, this is a harmful thing. These products have yet to be studied. You just look like a jackass. Like, oh my God. Munch. But there it is again. Government making the better stuff illegal because they want you sick. It's all about the Benjis. Yep. Unfortunately so. They want us all sick, stuck on the couch, so we're watching the news, depressed, and they can just keep selling us shit. And then the cycle continues. It was proven that teen vaping has dropped 40% this year. Yeah, I mean, boom. Of course, like that's the thing. It's like, oh, teen vaping rates have raised. How about the teen cigarette smoking rates? Those have dropped, right? And so, and listen, it's like, it's not, the vape shops aren't the problem. They're not, like Cam said, they're not the problem selling to underage kids. Cause like they literally have signs. Like when you walk up to a door, it says fucking must be 21 plus to enter. And like second you walk in, they fucking ID you.
Even some places now after they went 21,
yeah,
they got the ID thing that the dispos have where you like put it in there, check both sides, and it shows like a logo or whatever, a black light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a lot, like Smoking Buddha has it.
Oh, they like shine on it?
They don't even shine. They have the full machine that they put the card in, that even if you go to the airport, they have at the airport to make sure it's a real ID. They have that.
See, that they are not the problem. It's the gas stations. I used to be able to do it when I was 16 years old, and I had the baby face like I still do now. You could buy cigarettes.
At the gas station.
At the gas station, at Shell. To a vape shop, though? Nope. At Shell, at 7-Eleven. The vape shop, when vaping was coming around, I was about 17 or whatever when I started, I was like, I can't even get into these shops. Yeah. Like they won't do it. But it's like the fucking Shell on this corner, or the Conoco on this corner, or the Sinclair over here. I can go in and get cigarettes because they don't ID me.
Because that's the funny thing, because this shit really started kind of like insanely popping off when Juul started coming around more. Where was Juul sold? 99% of the time.
Gas station.
Actually, vape shops weren't even touching
No,
Juul
they don't
yet 'cause
fucking hate Juul.
They were like, yo, fuck Juul.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Because, like, the issue is it's not... Unfortunately, the problem is these closed system devices, these disposables.
Yeah.
Open systems that, you know, they thought was the issue are not the fucking issue. If you see a kid vaping, a teenager vaping, they don't have a mod.
They can bring that to school. They can take that to work. When I went to school with my mod, I left it in the car because I'm like, I'm not taking this.
Yeah, you can't carry it in. But this, you can. A Juul, you can. A pod system is much easier, so that's the issue.
Dude, I would see kids even charging those in the middle of class, and the teacher would have no idea.
Yeah, because it just looks like a USB. It's just a USB. I mean, now teachers may be a little more aware of it, but still, probably still fucking clueless. Kids are probably still vaping in the fucking bathrooms.
Oh, yeah. Drug deals so gone.
Oh, my God. I think a good 11.5 mil will do. Hey, man, I feel you. Then ask for funding to do a trial for their results. They are banding together now. Yeah, I mean that's what really needs to happen, Sean, is everybody needs to band together and pool their resources instead of attacking it individually, because the FDA is a big monster beast when you're just an individual shop. But when you have the largest brands in the industry backing you up also, because you guys are doing it as a class action, you're coming at them together, your chances of succeeding are far greater. So I'm really hoping this time it seems a little bit different within the community. Everybody's all just like, how do we fucking fight this together? It's not all about me anymore. It's about us, the community. Michelle Yvette, any particular states about the FDA shit? I don't know about any. I can look. I'll have to ask Nate if you're in here. Do you know any? Because you were talking about it on Vape Radio. If you guys want, if you check out on the Wellicy page, I shared it a couple of days ago. It's the Captain Nasty YouTube link. If you click that, he was actually talking. He was live on the Zample Box YouTube live, and they were talking about this, like the affidavits and everything. So I don't know if they were talking about specific states, but I kind of caught some of it, and that's when I heard that like they were just like the FDA was going out and like rolling up to shops and trying to get them to forcefully sign this shit. And so I'm just trying to do my part and regurgitate that information. So if maybe a shop that didn't know this sees this, hopefully it'll be helpful and they can turn around and tell the FDA to go suck a fat one. That's just me. Okay. Yeah, bro. Don't get me started on the tax stuff. Vape is happy to be taxed, but the government is just concerned about that lost revenue. Yeah, because I mean, it's like hundreds of dollars for like some vape juices, depending on the size and the milligram content. It is fucked up. Like it would make it so like 2, 3, 4 times as expensive for you to buy a bottle of juice just because of the vape tax that they're trying to pass. Be careful out there. Hello, Benji. Brian said those commercials never scared me like the girl melting into the couch. I'm like, shit, I want that. I want what she's smoking. Maybe I could find my keys then. It's so funny, Brian, that you bring that commercial up because that exact commercial is ingrained into my brain for the rest of my fucking life. Because I'm like, yo, that's how high I strive to get every time I smoke. Or what was the other? I remember one. It was so fucking cheesy. It was like these dudes were like, they were like ordering food. They were like in a drive-thru and they're all like hotboxing the car. And then like, I remember like they were like pulling out of the drive-thru and there was like a little girl on a tricycle. And because they were high, they weren't paying attention. So they hit her. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, no. First off, why is there a little girl rolling in front of a fucking drive-thru in a tricycle on a busy street? That's not realistic. But just the shit that they used to try and program us with, mainly like us as children, we grew up with that where it's just like, drugs are bad, drugs are bad, drugs are bad. You know, at the tail end of the just say no. Just say no. It's not you know your kids are doing.
Nope.
I'm happy I wasn't around for all of that. I probably would have been like one of those, like, if I was around in the Woodstock era, I probably would have just been one of those like fucking hippies that was getting arrested for reefer. Yeah. Oh god. Melody said I remember that one. Perfect. So I'm glad you guys remember this shit, because it's just like I can't believe these used to just be commercials. Okay, Brian said, and that's how my mom found out I smoked. Hello, Matthew Ratliff. Yeah, check out that link, Michelle, and share it if you can. Normal here, but Brian, what really happening is vape shops are just saying the FDA can show up and write me a letter and tell me to stop selling, because they're going to write you a couple of letters before they threaten to seize your products. The FDA isn't the cops, so. Like, you'll just see some goofy ass fucking duber with probably like some like FDA lanyard and, hey guys, like, will you sign this affidavit? Like, fuck you, nerd. Yeah, like, get out of here, dude. Like, I just like flick him in the head like a little fly, you know? Like,
suck a fuck, dude.
Yeah, like,
suck a fuck.
Flick him. Like, take your suspenders and get the fuck out of here. I don't know if that's what the FDA guys look like or gals, but in my mind, that's what I imagine if I ever encountered somebody that works at the FDA. Hey, vaping's bad. Ugh. You can thank Nancy Reagan for that. Yeah, I'm very happy I wasn't around for the Nancy Reagan, especially fucking Nixon. I hate war on drugs, my fucking ass. Oh my God, what a joke. Yeah. Speaking of jokes, yeah, Matthew Ratliff, the DARE program, LOL. That's how the DARE program should be referred to. The DARE program, LOL.
I didn't even know about drugs until we had DARE. And then they literally came in, they're like, yo, like acid, coke, and I'm like, what are these?
They're like,
I know weed.
They're like, you take this substance and shit.
I was like, dude, moving? I know weed and meth. I was like, that's all I know.
I was like, maybe that's what piqued my interest in illicit substances, is them educating me about the dangers.
Yeah, I was like in fifth grade. I was like, what kind of fucking place are you guys going to where you need to educate fifth grade? Let's do blow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Matt, like what Matthew said, dare to find some bomb weed. Absolutely. Should be a shirt. Hey, you were dare. I was just say no, but our parents were the ones using. I guess, yeah, that is. Yeah, like, with the fucking 80s, right? Like, the parents were doing lots of blow. Just say no, though. Well, the adults, the parents were just like, yeah, little Johnny, just say no. Just like, I didn't even think about that aspect, like the time period. Like, people were going clubbing and shit and doing blow all the time. Like, fuck. Wall Street was going crazy. That's how Wall Street was ran. Like, fucking piles of cocaine.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, we all saw Wolf of Wall Street. It wasn't just fucking Jordan Belfort doing that. They were all doing it. Lori said my son was in DARE. Honestly, I feel like, yeah, most people, like most of our generation, especially even ones before us, like, were in DARE. Yeah, it was definitely part of the curriculum. Right. If I meet a person that works in FDA, I would blow a big vape cloud in their face or heat up my built coil to burn the fuck out of him.
Heat up your RDA and just like...
Here's my signature, bitch. Like, just brand them with like your coils. Like, hey, I'm glad we can have some jokes about this, because it is unfortunately a very serious matter. Melody said all 4 of my kids are in DARE. That's how old I am. When I was in school, they showed us a deformed baby that had been born to a marijuana addicted mom. I am so not kidding. Oh my God. That's fucked up. That, like, yo, let's be honest. That was a fetal alcohol syndrome baby. Like, you don't fucking say that was weed. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not condoning that unless you obviously, I know, like, people have asked me, like, pregnancy, and I'm like, I'm not even talking about this. You go speak to your doctor about that.
There's no comment.
Like, Oh, you guys make me laugh. Check out Reefer Madness. Murder due to marijuana smoking. Like that's exactly what they're trying to teach us. Like you smoke weed and you're gonna be eating faces.
Like bath salts.
Yeah, bath salts are like they're like acting like it's like angel dust, like some PCP. That's what also they test. You never know. Your weed could be laced with angel dust. It could be laced with PCP. I remember that one.
Oh, guess what I saw on Twitter this morning? A very loved mother said, "Make sure you check your kids' candy from trick or treating." And it showed all these marijuana candies, and then this black dude's like, "You motherfucking white people need to realize that no one's giving out their weed."
Well, it's true. Like I see it. I already saw one today, and it's happening. You guys are probably going to see it. Nobody is giving out THC edibles.
No one's giving weed freely. And if they do and you search and you find it, like, good. Merry Christmas, Happy Halloween, eat that.
Like, oh my God. Yeah, it is pretty hilarious. That's all you can really do is laugh about all this. But yeah, I mean, now that Halloween's coming around, I'm seeing all the posts like, check your kid's candy. There may be weed in there. And I'm like,
do they think their kid's going to fucking die if they eat it?
I promise you. I give out candy at Halloween, and those little fuckers are not getting my THC edibles. I don't care how wealthy you are. You're not going to just... Here you go, kids of the neighborhood. Here's a full pack of Wana gummies each. Enjoy. I recommend only eating half. Yeah, thank you, Melody. That's what that's the response should be. Nobody likes your kids enough to give them their weed. Yeah. Plain and simple. I'm so glad that you guys all see through all of the bullshit. I had my shit laced with cocaine to help keep his customers, but after I smoked it, I knew something was funny, so I never went to him again. Yeah. I could see that. But it's also like, that's also one of the things is like, I know what weed looks like. I know if there's a white substance in there. What the fuck is this? Just shows. Go buy it from a reputable source. Don't get upset when you're buying from the black market and it, legal. But hey, check your shit. Nonetheless, in my best friend's basket from me, he was getting the D8 chocolate bars. Yeah, Ryan, those D8 chocolate bars, they're like, those things are fuego. All righty, everyone. Do you guys have any last minute questions before we bid farewell? Give you guys about 30 seconds to, type in some comments or anything before we say farewell. And I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Well, and Matthew, I was saying my parents were hippies. So, so you grew up around the good. Reefer Madness was not a thing at Matthew's house. It was Reefer Wellness at Matthew's house growing up. Sounds good. Okay. Thank you for a real good time. Shit, if I had kids and they were old enough, I love them, but I'm stingy with my CBD. Get your own, I say. Yep, exactly. Nothing, dude. I think Halloween's it's in the middle of the week. I think.
I religiously hate the month of October, and I religiously hate Halloween. I don't do anything ever.
No, I don't do anything.
I hate this month. I
don't do anything, I don't like, not because I dislike it. I like the candy, but
yeah, you like the haunted houses, everything. I hate every aspect of it. The candy's the only thing.
Yeah, like I grew up like going to haunted houses with friends and shit. I love doing that. I like Halloween. It's cool. It's just a good vibe, a crisp air. The leaves,
it is not a good vibe. That is the total
the leaves are falling. The pumpkin spice.
Christmas.
The pumpkin spice is coming back.
Oh my
God. Leggings time.
You wear leggings?
Meggings. Yep, I got my meggings.
If you wear meggings, I'm gonna make fun of you. I'm gonna make.
Brian said, "I'm either being a hot dog or a taco." Taco.
I'm gonna be high.
Hi. Yeah. Let's see. I just stream on Halloween. Yeah, I mean, what day is Halloween on?
I think it's Friday or Saturday. Maybe even
it's a Sunday. Well, then
nothing.
maybe I'll stream. Maybe I'll do play some Xbox. He feels the same as I feel about Christmas. I hate Christmas. So Brian likes Halloween. Yeah. Then Christmas, he's a bah humbug. So you Mr. Scrooge during Christmas time, Brian? Nothing wrong with that. I understand why I like the holidays, but it's fuck. As an adult, it's so expensive. Nobody told me this. As a kid, I was like, Christmas, yay, presents. And now it's wait. So I get some presents, but I have to buy all you fuckers presents? So then I'm nobody give me any presents. Yeah. Don't get me anything because I'm not getting you anything.
Not worth it.
Fuck.
I don't have time.
Fuck.
I don't have time to do shopping.
Brian said a bit. Hey, at least you're aware of it, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, then I miss giving out candy at the mall to the kiddos Sunday. Oh yeah, I guess it's difficult now with COVID, but then you just got to do it at home. I guess I don't even know. I feel like Halloween's different now for kids. They don't go out as much.
I don't see anyone out on Halloween ever.
Michelle, this is a good comment to bid farewell. It's Friday night. I'm high. I ate stuffed peppers. I'm watching meatballs and hanging out with yous. Cheers. Sounds like Michelle is having a dope ass night. I want weed for Christmas. Me too. Only thing I enjoy is the family with the music in stores so early. Fuck out of here with that Christmas shit. Okay,
the music.
Yeah, I understand. I can agree on the music where it's just it's November. It's October 31st at 11:59, and right when it turns to midnight, November 1st, Christmas music begins to play, and it's just the Halloween decorations are still out. What the fuck? And it's we wish you a Merry Christmas. You hear Mariah Carey. No. I'm sick of that. All right. Oh, yeah. That music kills. Yeah, it gets to you. Absolutely. But good thing we all got the cannabis products. And we all just have, we can all still stay elevated. I talk so much shit. Love it, Brian. Love it, dude. Oh, you guys have been truly a pleasure to hang out with today. I guess we went way over the time of an hour and 17 minutes, guys. So thank you all for engaging with us and hanging out with us. I really appreciate all of your guys' support. And of course, if you guys need anything, please feel free to reach out. And let me see. I might have actually here. I think I messed up, and I'll just do it. It's going to be the same code from Wednesday. But we'll just fix it. If you because I messed up and changed it or set it so it'll expire on Sunday at 11:59. If you use the coupon code WW173, you can still get 20% off of your purchase at Wellicy.com. So use that coupon code WW173, and then Eden's mess up is your gain. All right, ladies and gents, use that coupon code load up and check out all those new products. If you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you all for supporting us, hanging out with us. I hope you all have an incredible weekend. Y'all, I'll see you later. Bye. Hugs to all.